What's happening, Brian? Hector, what's up? Fabio, good morning, Dwayne. What's going on, Steve Moon? Scott, Art, what's up? Let me get some more of you on here this morning.
You might drop going out of the tunnel.
All right. All right, Jason, what's going on? Tony, Dave Frankowski, what's up? Scotty Schreier, what's going on? I might lose you guys soon. I got a little bit heading into New York City for the day to do a training. Otherwise, I would not be going there because it just happens to not be my favorite place in the world. But I do have a training, so I'm going to go there today. So I have a couple subjects I want to talk to you guys about. Get you dialed in on Monday. First, while you're listening to me, why don't you type down what's your big focus today, this morning, as you start your week here. I found out that success of the week is all about the focus that has already been set for how it is. You ever wonder why a lot of people, what's up, Justin? A lot of people, they have a bad week, but they wake up Monday. I think they kind of predict the bad week, right? They're like, yeah, it's Monday. It's like already like everybody has themselves doomed for Monday because it is Monday. Awesome, Jason. Yeah, it's so funny, Jason, about the hiring thing. It's still, people tell me it's the number one hardest thing to do. And I always know why it's hardest for everybody, because people are just not good marketers. And hiring and recruiting is a marketing function. And if you don't know how to do it and you don't know how to position your company right, then it's not a super magnet. It's just people, they just don't know what to do. It's such an easy function once you know a thing, which I just made a decision, which someone like you might dig this. I just made a decision that we're going to do a 6-week training on hiring, recruiting, and retention, which we just finished our Secrets of Business Mastery Toolkit, which is 6 weeks of training on how to grow a business, which should be launched in about 30 days for everybody. Super excited about that. And of course, next week we have our Service Business Edge event, 4-day event, which there's only going to be, I'm only going to say it here, I'm not going to say it publicly, but there's only going to be one more after this. So those people that have never attended that wanted to, they're going to miss the opportunity for that 4-day event. Awesome, Dwayne, nice. -40, man, you guys got some serious stuff. Jim, Mark Dahl, what's going on? -55. What is the deal with that? Jeremy, what's going on? Scott, Matt Puzio, what's happening? Nice to see you guys. Andy, nice to see you. So I was cruising through Facebook. What's up, Denise? And I'm in all these different plumbers and trades groups. I gotta tell you guys, don't participate in this unprofessionalism. There was somebody in there that started a stream like, I'm gonna get money up front from these Indians or something, he was saying. And I was like, what a way to just degrade the service industry by the way you're behaving. You know, the fact that someone has a crappy process, the fact that someone doesn't know how to deliver value. And the funny thing was, I knew he was going to get into, but he worded it so well. What's up, Scott? Gabe, what's happening? You know, Joe Cassara was in there, and he was giving some feedback, which was some really, really great feedback that he was delivering. And I was like, here he goes. And I was going to post something, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it's not worth getting in the social media fight with these people. But if you're in these groups and you're participating and you're acting like a low-level plumber or low-level HVAC guy, just ask yourself, why would you ever participate in that? I mean, the whole stream, and I don't know if any of you are in it, but the whole stream is just disgusting, you know, just the way they're communicating, the way they're saying things, and they wonder why they're stuck and they don't have the life they want, they don't have the business they want, they're not making the money they want. They wonder why. Well, look at their language that they're using. Look at their, just, you know, look at everything about it. So I would say if you guys are in groups on Facebook that are unprofessional. I would not surround myself with people like that. I would immediately get away from those groups and kill it, because the energy around you is the energy you're going to have too. And so if you're going to surround yourself with people, surround yourself with wolves and thoroughbreds. Don't surround yourselves with people that are attracting that type of stuff. Other thing is, so we're heading out of January, which means you should already have a predictable trend on what's going to happen this year. I mean, just starting to compare your January versus, for all you business owners, compare your January to last January. Compare the weather of today to the weather of last year, and compare the buying patterns, compare the economic trends, compare the real estate cycle that's happening. And then if you just kind of get 4 or 5 indicators, and you can compare the indicators now to the indicators last year this time, you can say to yourself, okay, cool, I have to prepare for this, or I should start to train people a little different, or I should start to focus. Or probably one of the biggest things I see a lot of business owners are not doing, they're not paying enough attention to their existing clients. They're in such a rush to get another new person, but they're forgetting about the person that they already served. So while you're listening to me, if you were to think of one thing that you're not doing for your existing customers right now, what would that one thing be for you that you're not paying attention to right now with existing customers, but you should? So type that in. What's up, Michelle? Good morning. Nice to see you this morning. Nice and early on a Monday, ready to crank it out, grow your business, take things to the next level. I look forward to seeing a whole bunch of you warriors next week that are coming in. It's going to be super exciting to have a lot of you out. What's up, Larry? Good morning. Nice to see you. Blaine, what's happening? Yeah, so a lot of you that are coming out next week for Service Business Edge. It's going to be cool. We got Jay Abraham coming out again. He's really excited. He's going to interview some of our warriors, so I'm excited about that. He's going to interview a bunch of our master advisors. That's going to be really, really awesome. And then we got Mike Michalowicz coming out again. I always love seeing him. I learn something from him every single time. And we also have Brian Kurtz coming out, and he's going to hit the stage with Jay Abraham. So that's going to be really awesome. So back to the question that I'm waiting for you guys to answer is, what is one of the things that you're not doing for existing customers right now that you know you should be doing? What is that? And type it in. And then I'll give you guys some feedback from the training that I'm going to after it. It's a really, really awesome training. It's a one-day training. Ari Meisel is putting it on. He wrote this new book, The Replaceable Founder, which is awesome. He is like a virtual assistant ninja, this guy. And I'm looking forward to seeing some ways to be able to optimize things quicker, calibrate things quicker. Saying thank you enough. Yeah, Steve. You know what? Here's a little thing that I could tell you that we implemented. I can't say that we did it flawlessly, but I'm going to say that we did it pretty good. Is we made it mandatory for every one of our managers. Steve, you're going to like this. Every one of our managers to reach out to a customer. They had to reach out to 5 customers a day. And of course, someday I'm sure they only did 3. Some days they did 5. But the fact was they had to reach out to an existing customer and just say, I wanted to thank you for your business. Thank you for your loyalty. And just wanted to check up on things. And I think that's a real simple program to put in place, where if you put it now, why do you want your managers to do this anyway? What's up, Ted, Jim? What's going on? You want to make sure that your managers are doing it because they're going to get an insight straightforward from the customer's perspective. See, sometimes managers get too far distant, so they focus on the team, but they don't get that real feedback from the customer. They only get the complaints, right? They get the complaints a lot of times. But if you could have them get the good stuff, right, from the customer and the real feedback, well, when they go in the room, what's up, Glenn, and they're talking to the customer, when they're talking to their employees, they could say, hey, I called so-and-so yesterday, and I was talking to them, and they gave kudos to Plumber Bob or whatever, and this is what I learned from them. So they get to hear it real time. I know you said it before, but great reminder. Awesome. Yeah, I try to say things, Steve, until people actually take action on it, right? Because sometimes I say it, you don't get it. Sometimes I say it, it's not the right timing, right time order, they call it. And then sometimes I say it and you're like, yeah, right now. I need to stay in touch with existing clients. Yeah, can get pulse on your company, 100%. And it's so simple, isn't it, to implement just that one strategy. It's just one strategy. You just do it, get feedback, see how it is. And you don't have to do it every day of the week. You could just say, hey, everybody, today is find out what we can learn from existing customers. Everybody's calling 5 customers today. Call it before lunch. Lunch is on me. Everybody gets in the room. What did we learn today? Based on what we learned, what should we do more of? What should we stop doing? What should we keep doing? What's our big breakthrough? Boom. Implement, move on. Go about your day. So you don't have to do it every day. You could make it into, a once a day thing. That's all you got to do. All right, before we go, tell me 2 things. What's your biggest focus? What's your biggest concern? That's what I want to know from you guys. What's your biggest focus? What's your biggest concern? All right, Mike, what's happening? Noah, what's going on? I'm waiting for you guys to type in your week's biggest focus and your biggest concern. Generating opportunity. Awesome. Perfect. Clubs and reviews. Awesome. Yeah, you know what I found out about club memberships? Is people don't focus on them enough because they have the wrong perspective. They're not looking at it as a membership program to deliver massive value. They look at it as just either a revenue stream or something. So I'm glad. And the second thing about reviews is people are pretty good at getting reviews. They're not good at how to compound the reviews for benefits. The fact that you got 500 5-star is great. The fact that you're communicating with the 500 5-star for referrals, showing existing customers, increasing your conversion by it. Now that's strategic. Running all cylinders. Awesome, Mr. Larry. It's awesome, Mike. Heard it again. Need to do this. Marketing and personal health. Yeah, which personal health will definitely affect your marketing because you won't function as healthy and well. I heard the coolest thing. I have 3 new, I guess you'd call them like on the spiritual mentors. And one of the guys is this real soul guy, and he says, heal the soul, heal the body. So that might be something to tap into, Brian, but you could hit me up, private message for a resource of what I'm reading, and pretty amazing what this guy's doing. Focus, more calls, concern, manpower. All right, so attract the manpower you need, make it a level 10. More calls, tap into existing customers, do outbounding, voice shot, email, build some affiliates. Biggest focus is closing the month strong. Well, awesome. Do it then. Profit and debt. That's a weird one to have in the same thing, right? Profit and debt. So cool thing is revenue, massive sales if optimized sales will definitely give you profit, and optimized sales will give you money to chew away debt. And also negotiating bad debt is a way to chew it even faster. Boom. Hey, Mike, serving. Awesome. Blaine, focus. Event prep. Concern, not creating enough time for top goals. Yeah. I always say, Blaine, turn your goals into targets, because a target is a demand and a goal is normally today has been talked about and even taught in school is like almost optional winning. It's like, oh, I had a goal, lose some weight, you know. And Brian, cool, you're very welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to go in the tunnel. So instead of seeing if it will break, I will wish you a warrior strong, warrior unstoppable day, and go out there and get yourself some more wealth, freedom, and market domination. Boom. If you're interested about next week's training, 4-day training, hit me up. Do you have a t-shirt on in the middle of the winter? Yeah, it's the middle of the winter, and yes, but I'm in a car, so I do have a t-shirt on. That is for conditioning. Boom. I'm out.